Somewhere Beyond the Legendary and a crate extraction mission where we have a wonderful, wonderful advantage. We got some shields. Hope we can turn this advantage into a flawless mission with 12 crates. Not setting unreasonable expectations here, maybe a little bit. But we need it. We need the kills, we need the money, we need the XP, we need the resources.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
It's completely going to run in the wrong direction. What is this map for crate extraction? What?
Good copy. Moving on target.
A little bit confused right now by the layout. Yeah, is it this kind of that far over here on this map where then like there's a river usually here and then a depot in this way? I don't know.
Okay.
Yes. I shall win your battle.
Alright, looks like we are running headfirst into a drone. Okay.
I'm on my way.
Ideally, we don't want to be engaging a drone. We want to be flamethrowing something.
Moving.
We also don't have any sort of attacking power here. You stuck? No, you're not stuck. Okay. Actually gonna bring you... Me actually... Ready first here over to the right.
Ricevuto. Mi muovo sull'obiettivo.
Okay, yeah, so the depot is back here. So I'm completely moving you in the wrong direction-ish. Well, there's good news and there's not so good news. Good news is, there's a seeker and we have a battle scanner. The bad news is, I just used the battle scanner and so if we engage... Okay, looks like we're not gonna have a flamethrower ambush. But if we engage, it's gotta be with a shot on the seeker.
My blade seeks blood.
Good to go.
Okay, so I'm actually thinking... Oh, be here. My crates are all gonna be there. And all the way over there. That's such a weird start position for this map.
Ricevuto. Mi muovo.
So you require my aid. How expected.
I wish I would see the Seeker. Doing something with a lead the target on the Seeker might be the ideal opening here. So one more turn of definitely running around here.
Raggiungo le coordinate.
I feel like I'm awkwardly in the middle of the map. Not sure how much I like it.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Okay, we see the drone.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll change the voice pack for the Spark. That's sounds like something I would do, I guess. As in not changing it.
Heading there now. Monta la guardia.
This is getting a little bit tricky.
The enemy will crumble before my might.
Well, I'm thinking we're gonna lead the target the Seeker. Put the rest of the squad on Overwatch. I could also lead the target this drone here. I just don't want... If the drone moves first, then the Seeker's just gonna vanish. And I don't get my lead the target off.
Affermativo.
This crate back here is a little bit problematic. If that gets marked... I really didn't want to reveal another crate, damn it.
Closing on target position.
Okay, we
now.
can sit on this one.
Moving to Overwatch.
Hit it. Well, don't hit it, apparently. How do you graze that? Ooh, that was not a graze.
They would have gotten to you one way or another.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Miss on the shot here. Alright, first things first. Let's get an evac going so it's there.
Requesting immediate evac.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
Now, did I screw around long enough for the battle scanner to be back? No, it would be back next turn. So, what are my options then? To reveal the Seeker. Not much, honestly. Not much. I guess a rocket somewhere here? I don't think it moves. And I don't think we can actually Yeah, I don't think you can tile scan for the Seeker. I'm actually not sure if it moves.
Bring in the pain.
On it. Right. This little drone is very annoying. Let me guess, I'm technically not outside of zonal control here. No. Just annoying. Ooh, boy. What's wrong with you today? Okay. 2 for 2 on the spark shots, huh?
They catch up to you. I need an extended magazine. They lose.
Trying to see if we can get a shot on this drone, but I don't think we have any good shots there. Unless I could do something like this, intentionally trigger it, and then hope that we either have a shot from here or a shot from whatever tile we move to. And also hope that we don't trigger anything else. Yeah, that second part was the important part. Okay, no shot. We do really not have... Okay, we have a shot back here somewhere. There I have a shot. But not anywhere closer. Does that work? XCOM, how does your line of sight work?
Yes,
Don't ask
yes,
questions,
yes,
just
I
take the
shall
shot.
win your battle shortly.
Can we, for a change, maybe not graze all our shots today? Or miss? Would that be an option, guys? So, what's worse now? Lenny getting stunned for 2 turns, or are we losing concealment here? I think the stun is gonna be worse. Hit the battle scanner for scouting next turn.
None shall escape me.
Which ones get marked? That one and the one Lenny's sitting on. Okay. Don't need a battle scanner to reveal these guys.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Fools. Didn't even take cover.
Coming your way.
Standing out in the open. Bunch of fools. Advent is not sending their brightest, that's for sure. You're an Advent priest.
I knew you'd come after me. I need ammo. That's why I'm still here.
We don't want you to go into sustain. So maybe we're just gonna move up. Give you a little bit of a love tap with a soulfire. And then give you a little bit of a stronger tap with a sniper rifle. We stay outside line of sight for so we get shadow alright, let's just stand still and shoot. Born. I could bullseye that. We're not gonna graze, are we? Come on, this one shot.
Pathetic.
16 damage crit.
Oblivion awaits. Conflict arises. Make your
That is definitely conflict arises. Okay. So that puts us at 9 active enemies. Nine total enemies. I'm a greedy guy, right? So one thing we can do here, we fade, then we move to get the crate, which breaks our concealment, because fade breaks on the move, and we get an extra action with quick feet to get away again. We have no more actions on this side. They don't see me back here though, so they're not going to be able to take a shot here. Lenny is on a little bit exposed position. So is our Spark. We do have shields to eat the first hit. It's a basic trooper, Pathfinder Hunter.
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly. I am assuming
I want that. I think instead of falling back, I'm just gonna hunker down here. That's my shield. You're shooting the Spark? Okay. That's the other shield.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Can flank the Pathfinder there.
Okay.
So, as good a turn as any to overdrive.
I need a barren mod.
Alright. It's 51 now. Not a great chance to hit. Let's see what our alternatives are.
Vado.
Yes, we can probably mind spin you and then just shoot you next turn. Then we can use the blaster.
I don't know who you are, and I don't really care. You're going to disappear.
Mostly your cover is disappearing, buddy. Seems to be a common thread here along Advent today. Okay, I'm not triggering any more groups. We are triggering another crate vision though. You're just gonna hunker here. Advent is marking next turn. So we're just in a position to then pick him up. Same thing here. And you're gonna get into position where you can flank squad side that dude next turn. And you're also probably just gonna chill.
Come get some.
On the last guys. Okay. What to say? We're hunkered down in full cover there against that snake.
The objective is within our grasp.
See you, buddy. Yeah, probably not happening because you have a flank shot on that snake. A guaranteed crit flank.
Our foes die upon my blades.
With dedication, we can get like here and burn that guy. We take care of this guy. He's like in full cover there. Hunkered down. It's gonna be really hard to do anything against. Okay. Let's go pick up that loot. I'm greedy, by the way. I'm not sure if you ever noticed that, but I tend to do greedy stuff. And he's self-flanking me to that guy.
Yeah, I found a treasure pack.
But I still have a shield.
Moving to position.
As long as we can get this flamer.
Burn him out.
Set the Rocketeer on fire. Panic him. Okay. And that then means I think you're gonna... You also still have a shield, it's fine. For that crate.
The objective is within our grasp.
Which does not flank that guy. I don't really care what he does, as long as he doesn't shoot Lenny. Like, this guy's panicked, and he has one shot, and we still have shields, so I don't care.
Tengo la posizione.
Well, maybe I care a little bit, because that's gonna be a pain to get you out of there. Also, that's smart, actually. Because... the burns to the plate. It's also not an engineer. Well, it's kinda smart, but also not really.
My blade seeks blood.
See, there's water here. And that's a flank on you. All fires back up.
Nessun problema, capo.
And Innovate has expired, so we're doing full damage again, and that's the map.
Non è quello che stiamo cercando. Avete visto?
Okay, we want that loot, we want that loot, we want this crate, we want all the crates. Everybody's on crate duty now. You're on loot duty.
Boosting. I need this.
And let me check. 5 crates. We're sitting on 3 of them. 1 is here and 1 is there. Yeah, we can mark. That's fine.
We have hunted down the objective.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
The objective is within our grasp.
Okay, now we need to get to the evac as fast as possible. We're gonna make a little stop here. Because that way, next turn, we can enable Fate again. And get an extra quick feed activation to make it to evac faster.
Asset secure.
Really?
So you require my aid. How expected.
We did mark both crates. We did pick up all the loots. Okay, we can leave, I think.
Affermativo.
Save some of that willpower.
Estrazione confermata.
Fly here.
Here's the chance that something spots in that goes on Overwatch.
Yes,
I'm gonna leave somebody behind to take care of that.
Running.
Quick feed activation. 1 extra move.
I'm going to keep my eyes open over there.
I stand by what I said earlier. That was a weird starting position for this map layout. And I think this map has a lot of room that is basically completely unused.
I need optics. 조심해. Being attacked by another squad.
Like, oh, this part of the map here. This, which is almost half of the map, is kind of unnecessary. Anyway, talk about unnecessary. Any unnecessary violence we can bring to Advent? Can't blow up this. We're just leaving then.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Alright. Flawless thanks to stolen shields. Decent amount of kills for our Sparky Spark.
And despite the destruction left in there,
Let's hope we get a decent amount of resources out of all these 12
let go
crates
of the
there.
ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are
There's no way the aliens were expecting a fight like that. I'm impressed, Commander.
Alright, we got the promotion on the Spark. I'm sticking with this kind of build here for them. This is starting to become, you know, we got a little bit of waiting line here for the PSYOP training. Okay, this is interesting choices. Think we're picking up disabling shot. Mine Skullmine in charge when carrying a Skulljack seems like a really weird perk in this tree. Alright, on the Hunter. So the plan was to go shooting sharp. There is an argument to be made though. It's 1 damage when flanking is probably not a good argument to be made though. Let's go shooting sharp. And on the Prowler, yes, I changed my mind last time around. We're picking up squad side. We're picking up squad side. We're getting close to those nice, juicy 30-point perks that we want to have. Okay, only a single core from that mission. 6 more Requiem Essence, which still doesn't get us where we want to be. And data pad, 100 supplies. 100 supplies is very, very welcome. And the next thing here would be an infirmary, but we don't have the power for that, and I really don't want to tie up another engineer up here. I kinda, yeah, as much as it hurts me to say, I wonder what a engineer in the black market is going for now, because that might be our fate here.
Another important step forward in our research.
Although, now that I have money... I kinda have to click on this, don't I? I don't think we can be standing out much longer, although... I gotta do mobile armor first. I gotta have at least 1 grappling suit for my snipers. Then they can all like share it. One of them wears it and the others just, you know, jump onto their back and let themselves get grappled. Something like that. Vigilance down to 1 over here. I'm fairly certain that means we won't get an intel retaliation if I switch to intel. Me check. Yes, minimum vigilance needs to be 2 for an intel retaliation to pop. So we can run intel here without having to get a retaliation in a strength 5 region. That's the main reason why I didn't want to run intel here earlier. Of course, you know, if we get a mission, if you run it, it will jump to 2 and then we're eligible for retail, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should...
We have a steady trace on the Chosen Assassin. She's active in this area here.
Okay, strength 3 region is good. Ooh. Is it good, though, good enough with the dark event that stops us from Hunter's instincts on snakes. Air patrols, yeah. So even if we're scanning here, that's effective 6 rebels on intel. Minus potential faceless in the region. I mean, what choice do we have? Let's get a high-ranking soldier in here to find any faceless. Go on intel. And start scanning, I guess.
And the cause is advanced.
Wait. Didn't it say we don't have trauma? Okay, now I'm getting crazy. Hang on. Okay, I just went back to the recording of the previous episode. There's no trauma chance listed when we set up the covert action. What I'm suspecting is happening, though, because for some inexplicable reason the failure chance gets listed twice there, that there's just not enough room in the interface to also list the trauma chance. Which doesn't make it any less bullshit, right? Let me just straight out say this. Ah. This makes me so angry right now. I can't even. Infuriating. How long? 24 days. What a dumb system. Alright, anyway. Let's do this first. At least we didn't get ambushed, eh? And it spawned with stolen shields again? What? I mean, sure, I'll take it. Maybe I shouldn't be complaining too much. Why is it 13 to 15 now? Oh, right, because the chosen thing triggered where we have 1 additional pot on each mission now. Right.
Setting course for India.
The assassin's activity there. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know, never change a winning team, or only change it a little or so. So actually get that guy out of Eastern Europe. What happened there? Clear the squads. I mean, that squad worked reasonably fine, right, for that mission. The only difference I want to make, probably... who do we have? Spark. Technical. Obviously, Lenny already is qualified for a promotion. So I want to bring somebody else for that last spot. Sitting here shaking my head at the freaking trauma. Skirmish is always kind of a big gamble, like depending on what kind of map we have. What kind of map do we have? Wilderness. I don't think we get too much value out of grappling around on a wilderness map. Maybe we'll grab our stormtrooper. Ooh, huh? We grab our smoke. Got Sparky, Hunter, and now the squad side Prowler that all like a little bit extra smoke. And then I think in this case we're gonna go SMG here. Get mobility so you can run around, pick up crates, and provide smoke cover for everybody. And maybe mark target if we need to. Did I ever figure out what I want to pick on you? That's a very good question. Oh, you have shotgun finesse. You have shotgun finesse. I want to go close encounters long term. Okay. I don't think I care about it for this mission. I mean, we could still pick up a shotgun. Oh no, that, I mean, it's gonna cost us infiltration time. Let's stick with the SMG. Oh, we're looking here. 10, 8, 9, 8, 13, 9. Okay. I think that's all fine. Let's triple check what are you gonna do. Good question. I mean, running on empty is not terrible, especially if we potentially get that one-shot vector rifle from the Requiem armaments. Generally, you want to be standing still and then triggering Shadowborn multiple times a turn, etc. Okay, I think this is all gonna just stay like this. 13 to 15 though. We gotta, yeah, hopefully this time around we get some flamethrower value. We got some good rocket launcher value last time. So there's that.
Sky Ranger Menace ready to deploy.
Alright, covert actions. First question is, what's the timer on the supply drop? 7 days. Oh, I can't trust this anymore. If it doesn't show the trauma chance, it might just be because it didn't fit in the window. Man, that's what you want from your game, right? The interface is not trustable. That's what we needed. Hmm. Seven-day timer. I'm looking at something like, okay, alien loot. The timer is a little bit too long. Doesn't have an ambush chance though, which would be kind of nice. Same thing for ability points. Do we have a squad pair that we can send there? Which combat engineer? We need like a sergeant and a staff sergeant, I think. Wait, what? Somebody told me, you know, the reduction on the failure chance is 8% per rank. How is it then if we send a staff sergeant and it goes down by 20%? That's not divisible by 8. I hate myself so much if that still fails. But it's not like we have any higher ranks really available. I need to go into the localization files here for the witch and change the rank names or remove the custom rank names, because I want to know if this is a what is cultist. Is this like, is this staff sergeant? Is this tech sergeant? Is this a regular sergeant?
My followers will lead this action.
I have a little bit of a hate for custom rank names. Anywho, back to scanning, I guess.
Setting course for Eastern European Ward.
Again. Okay, what do we have? Blood Frenzy. Frenzied Archons will heal from any damage dealt to XCOM. Now, there's an important thing here, because we had this last campaign. This is not restricted to damage that the Archons do. If there's an XCOM soldier close to an Archon and that XCOM soldier takes damage from whatever source, the Archon will heal. That being said, it's probably the least impactful still. Troopers, shipbearers, and leaders gain a reaction shot against any hostile unit that moves in their proximity. So it's like close combat specialist-ish. Stun lances gain the ability to counter-attack against melee attacks. I think it's Blood Frenzy. It requires an Archon. The Archon needs to be frenzied. That means they need to have taken damage, which puts them into frenzy mode. Then they will need to get an attack off, or and then somebody from the team needs to take damage near them. I think that's easiest to avoid. Like, I don't want to play around close combat specialist on any trooper. And I certainly don't want to make stun lancers even stronger. It's like you need to get some training. Every time.
These findings will likely
nothing
prove
happening.
crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Now we grab the coil guns.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Advantageous terrain, that's a good one. 13 to 15 though. Okay, Chile is down to strength 4, but so I'm assuming that maybe every mission gets an additional squad. It just counts as every mission counts as one strength level higher. So it's basically a strength 5 mission. Also, what's happening here? So this went up to strength 4. This is still remaining at 4. One training finished. I'm thinking we're gonna fly over to New Chile, be in a position that we can launch that mission. Then we're gonna pass a little bit more time to get that supply rate launched. 6:19 is a decent timer. This should be like in 3 hours we reach 100%. Interesting that this didn't go up. This is still 19 to 21. Okay, it is still 19 to 21. It is still savage. We have 6 people here ready to take on the world and, more importantly, the mission. Between a recon for scouting, snipering with scout and bounty hunter, some grenades from the grenadier, and then some cleanup from Tesla and Ranger. We're gonna see if that works out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.